I know that in there when I was writing, like in there, I would talk about the abuse, but then I would also talk about how, despite that the obstacles were really difficult, I was still able to manage to overcome it to the point where I continued my education. I went further. Now that I want to go to law school because I want to help people who go through that. Also kind of, I guess you can say, kind of move on from that and kind of continue living their life and kind of saying like, well, I went through that same thing, but yet I'm over here trying to live my life and also be like the support and kind of help them a little bit too.
You certainly can. And I'm honestly more excited about this statement because it's more personal. It's much more in the first person. I'm hearing a lot more I and direct personal statements, whereas the other one was focused more on your parents and the children at the border, not as much about you. I think you can still write an essay on that topic as well. It's going to take a bit more work. I think these are both great topics. I would consider making one of them a personal statement and the other one a diversity statement.
Okay.
And it doesn't even really matter that much which one, because they're both diverse characteristics that you bring to the table from your background. So I would think about simply, which one do you have more to say about? Which one could be a longer one? The longer one could be the personal statement. The other one could be the diversity statement. Diversity is not only racial and ethnic in background. It could be anything unique about your background. And certainly being in an abusive household is something unique that would add something to what you would share in a law school classroom.
Yeah, because I feel like that one would be more like the personal where I get to talk about myself, and the diversity one, I can talk about like my family and my cultural background and kind of touch a little bit about that. But I feel like the other one would be the perfect one to be like my personal statement, because that's the moment to talk about me and kind of let them know like, oh, well, I went through this, but even because of that, I still want to go to law school because I want to help change.
Certainly. Yeah. And for either one of these statements or both, you can weave in something about why law school, whether you want to advocate for victims of domestic abuse or domestic violence, or you want to advocate for undocumented immigrants or just immigrants in general who are facing discrimination. You can certainly work that into one or both statements. But it's something to show and illustrate through the stories that you tell. And then again, the thing about qualities, the qualities are again something you want to show rather than tell. So don't say I'm dedicated or I'm hardworking. Instead, talk about what you've done in the context of overcoming these challenges, which will show that, which will illustrate that. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.